I went to BAPELAND, which is Nigo's former house, and now like a Bape archive studio headquarters.
This is in Tokyo?
Yes, in Tokyo.
Okay.
Shout out to Matt, shout out to Ashley, who introduced me to Matt, who I was already familiar with because he just he actually launched Ape Sounds with Nigo.
Yeah.
So he doesn't work for the company anymore, but he's just like still tied in with the whole Bape family. He got us a personal visit there. It was super dope. I took a ton of photos in Nigo's house, playing with Nigo's old shit, all over his old furniture. This nigga Nigo's a genius, man. Like, honestly, that reignited my love for Bathing Ape and just like what he's brought to the culture.
But it's different, and isn't it like the Bathing Ape stuff is different in Japan than it is here, right? Like,
well,
the stuff
it's different. I mean, yeah, it's different because it's like they have multiple stores there. Then they have like Dover Street Market. It's cheaper. It's like it's not the import. I ended up buying like some all white Bapes just cause.
Got to.
Yeah, just just like. And I also found out on the tour that Nigo's favorite Bapes were white with a black stripe.
That's hard.
So I don't even know if they put those out anymore, but I was looking for something like that. But yeah, that was like a real big highlight of my trip. Like I was super excited about going, and it really lived up to my expectations.
Might as well get the Bapesters now before Nike comes in and shuts down the
They've already kind of changed them a little bit now. Like they have like a double tab in the back, which I guess is the difference now. I don't know. It's interesting. The brand is still like, I wouldn't really wear the clothes per se, but the clothes at the store were dope. And I've seen like you see the employees and just people going there and shopping. Like it's still very much a thriving brand.
Right.
The store is
There.
popping. Like it was not empty. There was no type of deadness to it.
That's what's crazy to me is that like Bape had its time, and now like you could drive past the Bape store out in West Hollywood, and it's just like empty. Like nobody's in there.
Is there a store in LA still? Oh
yeah, West Hollywood.
Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah,
right next to John Elliott, next to a bunch of other places, but like it's empty. I drove past it like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was still a LA store.
Yeah,
I saw. It's funny, they were showing all the old Bapes. So they had like the LA store on Melrose had opened. Yeah, they had those Bapes from that opening. I like remembered those. Like they had literally every fucking shoe that he's ever put out or touched. They had like the fucking the ostrich skin ones they did for Virgil and the ones he did for Pharrell, and it was just dope. Like to just see his collection, his archive of just shit he had, all of his art, all the art that people did for him. That headquarters is actually where they filmed the I Still Love Her video with Teriyaki Boys.
Yeah.
So I was like all in those, like the rooms where they filmed him at, the garage, like it's crazy.
Like all his house.
It was, so he used to live there, and then he moved out. He was like, I'm just gonna keep this as like the headquarters. And he moved to like a different neighborhood. Okay. But
that's crazy.
It's still like it's a house. Like it's literally a bedroom on the top floor. I forgot what they call the rooms, that like the traditional Japanese rooms, but they had like one of those rooms. Yeah. All the whips are still there, the DB9, all that shit. Crazy. The whip that Virgil and Kanye were driving in. I forgot what kind of car it is. I'm not the biggest car guy, but
same.
Yeah.
But I'm still like in awe of just like how much he's transcended over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I could fathom how big of a deal he is until you go out there.
Oh yeah, no. I mean his influence is just crazy. Even just like I went to the Human Made store, and like Human Made has like multiple stores in Japan now. They have a store with Blue Bottle coffee. Yeah, it's like a coffee shop, and then you go into the back and it's a Human Made store.
There's a Blue Bottle here.
There's a couple Blue Bottles here, but just to see a Blue Bottle by Human Made was just crazy. And yeah, it's just even there. Like I bought like a white tee. Like Human Made, I love. It's just like a little more like grown up for me. Yeah. And not for me personally, but I just think just for what he's trying to do there.
Very 40s.
Yeah, just like very like military inspired. I'm like, but back to just the Bape shit. Like they had all the t-shirt collabs, the BlkPrint 2 shirts, the Scarface shirts. Man, it's crazy. Like I'm gonna drop on Patreon. Make sure you subscribe. I want to drop some clips just of my like tour there, just so people can see. Also went to this thing called Team Labs out there, which is like this like sensory museum kind of experience.
Is that where you take your shoes off?
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
And then you take your shoes off and you feel like different things. Yeah, you go
through like a little puddle. It's like I don't want to give it away. Like you guys just go and do it.
Yeah,
but super dope experience.
Unfortunately, I've seen videos of it already. I feel I was like I shouldn't have watched this.
I mean, no, it's like it's good to see what you get into, but it's really fucking dope. Like I
want to be surprised. I saw a whole tour through the shit. And you can lay on like the pillows and shit and all that.
See, it's funny. They got like a little balloon thing. Yeah. Check it out though. No, it's definitely worth it.
Now I am also really intrigued. And I don't know if you did this in their 7-Elevens. And the fact that these are you can get a full course meal in a 7-Eleven.
You
heat it up.
Yeah, you can get it. It's the food there is good. Like they have Lawson's, which is like an Ohio pharmacy that just is out there everywhere. Like as many 7-Elevens as they have Lawson's.
Shit.
And like the food there is good. Like the food. That's one thing about Japan in general. Their food is just better. You can go to a hole in the wall and you're gonna get a great meal.
Yeah.
Luckily, the girl I was with was a Michelin guide. Every restaurant I went to, Michelin restaurant. Like I went to Osaka or Kyoto and had the best ramen I've ever had in my life. A5 Wagyu in the ramen.
Can't wait.
It's literally a line. Like I got there right before they closed, and they turned me away, and then there was like someone in front of me, and she was like, "Oh, you guys want you can have my ticket." And by the grace of God, I got her ticket and we had some ramen.
That's so nice. These people are nice. I keep hearing how nice these people are.
Japan is one of the nicest places. I was just looking up the crime out there. Like it's one of the safest countries. They really don't have no violence at all. Yeah. And like even just the violence, like like there's this area called Ginza, which is like the shopping district.
Ginza, yeah,
it's like high end shopping. And like there was like a Rolex store robbery or it's like a resale store. Yeah. But somebody robbed it like a week ago. And like there's like footage of it online and shit. You can see it. These robbers, but like why these guys are robbing the place? People are kind of like trying to stop them. Like there's one lady like tried to close the door on them when they robbed it. These guys got caught like 2 miles later.
That's how it happened.
I read up on it. The story is crazy. Like basically the Yakuza is just like the mob out there. They recruited these guys through like an Instagram ad. Wow. None of the guys knew each other. Yeah. They just recruited them like, hey, you want to make some fast money?
Smart,
come do this.
Yeah, you shouldn't know each other. Less penchant for them to snitch.
They did it. And got caught because they weren't real criminals. Yeah. They were looking sloppy while they were doing it. It's so much video because like Ginza's like a popping ass area. Everybody had their phones out. Yeah. And literally these guys got caught like less than 2 miles away.
So what was I want to do, I'm obviously going with my wife, so we're probably gonna hit like Disney or something because you got to hit Disney.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're gonna do Disney, that's like a full day. So like, just know you're gonna have.
But it's cheap. Like I didn't even notice that. I didn't even know it was so cheap to go to Disney. It's like $60.
I mean, I didn't even look into it. I know there's like a Universal Studios out there,
and that's got the bigger Super Nintendo World there. I want to check that out. But I want to go to. I want to go to Kyoto. I want to go to Osaka. Those are like Osaka for sure. And when you told me how long it was to get there, I was like, oh, we could do that.
Osaka's like Osaka I went to and I was like, like. Kyoto, I would go to for sure. Okay. Osaka is a little further out than Kyoto, and it took us probably like 3.5 hours to get there on the bullet train. But the bullet train shit is dope.
Okay. I was about to ask, like, do they feed you?
Like, they don't feed you on the bullet train, but you can bring food on. Okay. Every like water and shit like that. It's just dope. It's super fast. Yeah. Like literally like
you
that.
See everything.
Yeah. I saw Mount Fuji on the way out.
Fire.
The bullet train is that's just innovative. Then the subway system is just crazy too. Like I was just getting around on subways, some Ubers, but like subway runs all day on time. If they're a minute late, they're gonna let you know and really make up for
it. And make sure if you go, you get your what's it called, the pass that They give the tourists like the Jat Pass or something like that.
What?
The J Pass or something like that.
Oh, that's for the train. The train. That's for the bullet train. Okay. Yeah, the JR Pass. You can get it before. It's like a little bit cheaper if you get it before and go out there. Make sure you get your tax-free, duty-free pass. That's the most important thing.
The VAT. Hey, when I went to Barcelona, came up on the VAT.
Yeah, so. Just for like, there's a ton of Japanese brands that we're all fans of. Capital, Bape, Comb, and it's like all just cheaper there because there's no import plus no tax.
I am going to I'm going to bring an empty luggage.
Yeah, I actually bought luggage out there. There's like a place called this is like a store called Don Quixote. You should definitely go to. It's
I've heard of that.
It's like Walmart on steroids. Yeah. They literally, I took a picture. I meant to send it to you guys. It's like literally like a floor that's all tingas.
Because I want to.
Yes.
What?
All tingas. Like it's literally.
Okay. If no one knows this is a deep RNC chat legend story.
I'm still trying to figure out who sent me just a random tinga one time. I don't know. Like, and I'm still trying to figure out who.
If you don't know what a tinga is, look it up, Google it. I'm not gonna say it. But for Secret Santa one year, we had Secret Santa, and everyone thought it would be cool to just send each other tingas because
that was before I was a part.
You were there.
Well, someone sent me one unsolicited, not without the Secret Santa shit.
You probably needed it.
I don't. It's funny. I didn't know what it was. I put it on Instagram. People told me.
Yeah.
And I just ended up throwing it away.
You should have just kept it on your the
What
egg.
a
Was it the
waste.
egg?
Yeah.
What a waste.
I just threw it away.
What
yeah.
a waste.